Welcome back. Now we are here with a short, sweet poem, The Squirrel, written by Mildred Bowers Armstrong. Let's listen a few things about our poetess. Mildred Bowers belonged to the modern era of poets. Mildred Bowers earned her bachelor's degree from Northwestern University in 1923. Bowers titled her first volume of poetry Twist of Smoke. This collection of poems, Twist of Smoke, won the 1928 Yale Youngster Poets Prize and was published by Yale University Press. Also published verse in periodicals under her married name Mildred Armstrong. All of you have pet animals and you all love your pet animals very much. You all would have observed your pet animals and you all have noticed its physical appearance. Poem, The Squirrel by Bowers Armstrong, she describes about a squirrel, the movement of the squirrel, the food it likes, the way it plays, and so on. Children, this is a very small, sweet poem having only 5 lines. Let's listen to the first 2 lines of the poem. He wore a question mark for tail, an overcoat of grey. The stanza begins with a physical description of the squirrel. The squirrel is grey colored and therefore the poet says that he wears an overcoat of grey. His tail is twisted like a question mark. We can move to the next 2 lines. He sat up straight to eat a nut. He liked to tease and play. In the next 2 lines, the poet describes the food that the squirrel mostly enjoys. He loves to eat nuts. The poet loves the game of hide and seek between him and the squirrel. The squirrel would go and hide in the other direction. I know all of you are listening very carefully. Let's come to the concluding lines of the poem. And if we ran around his tree, he went the other way. He wore a question mark for tail, an overcoat of grey. He sat up straight to eat a nut. He liked to tease and play. And if we ran around him, he went the other way. Based on the 6 lines we have studied, let's listen 3 questions and its answers. First one, why does the poet say the squirrel wore a question mark for tail? The poet said that the squirrel wore a question mark for a tail because its tail is twisted appearing like a question mark. Then, second question, do we usually say that an animal wears a tail? What do we say? We usually say that an animal has a set of given characteristics rather than saying where to indicate the external characteristics of the squirrel. The dictionary meaning of wear suggests something of an outer covering, for instance, clothes. Let's listen to the poem. He wore a question mark for tail, an overcoat of grey. He sat up straight to eat a nut. He liked to tease and play, and if we ran around him, he went the other way. Conclude the poem. The poem is a reflection of the poet's desire to compose poetry on most mundane elements that we come across in our day-to-day surrounding. A squirrel is the most commonly found animal that we see around us. Yet, very few of us would have thought of it as an important subject for a writer's pen. The poet very simplistically discussed the various aspects of the squirrel. This means we should also have to observe the things around us very carefully. I hope this poem, The Squirrel, which deals with very simple thing around us, will give you inspiration to write your own poems. So children, I am giving you a task. You have to find out the simple things around you. For example, it may be a tree. It may be another pet animal. Whatever it is, you have to find a thing which is very interesting for you, and you have to compose a few lines. Thank you. We can meet with one new topic.